I wrote a bunch of notes on fixing it. Do you see that? That has strawberries. What am I doing right now? What is this vlog? So let's go ahead and do it. German snack haul. I freaking love HEB. Dark chocolate, marzipan. Guys, I caught my cat for y'all. Ich habe Kopfschmerzen, but I haven't showed you yet. Leute und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Vlog von mir. Heute ist ein sehr chilliger und sonniger Tag und ich bin unnormal todmüde. Leute, mein Kopf tut weh. Ich habe Kopfschmerzen. I just got back from school because I got picked up early and then I went to the store and I got a couple snacks because I don't feel that well. So we're gonna do a little German snack haul. Yeah. Welcome to my day. And then I'm gonna muster up the mental capability to fix my nails because I just did them, but there's like little details about them that bother me for some weird reason. So I'm gonna fix that. And then afterwards, later in the day, I got a lot of requests on how I learned German. I'm just gonna like show you guys how my life goes learning German because we have 40 days until I move and I need to be able to lock in. So I of course went to HEB, my favorite grocery store, and I'm gonna be giving you guys a little German snack haul. The best chocolate ever, which is my favorite. No one will argue with me. Ritter Sport. Ritter Sport ist das Beste und das ist alles. I have the dark chocolate marzipan filled Ritter Sport, and it's filled with marzipan. I don't know if you saw my marzipan TikTok that I made. Oh my gosh, I freaking love marzipan, and it's like the best thing ever. It's basically ground up almonds that are just like mixed. It's just, oh my gosh, that is what marzipan is, and it's made with German chocolate, so of course it's the best. This one is like marzipan, another one of my favorite things, which is Leibniz biscuits. Leibniz Keksen, they're the best. This is a Ritter Sport filled with Leibniz biscuits. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh. And these are both made in Germany. Die beste Schokolade der Welt. Ich weiß. Und nächste haben wir Drizzlicious. We're straying away from our European theme because I just had to show you guys that they finally got this restocked at my HEB and they never have anything stocked at my HEB, so this is a win. And these are little French toasts. Well, not French toast like the sweet French toast, but little French toasties. And they're basically just dried breads. They're kind of like Zwieback, to be honest. So, guck mal, was wir haben. Ritter Sport und französisches Zwieback. Over here, I have my backpack. Oh my gosh, it's actually so heavy. I have to get out a couple of things. One of the things I've been struggling with my German is my sentence structure, which is funny because I focused most of my German learning into only a couple of aspects. But I would talk to my cousin regularly. I would watch YouTube videos, vloggers. I would do a thing called shadowing, and I still do, which is where you're watching a video, you pause after every couple sentences, and then you repeat what they said, and it kind of helps with intonation, pronunciation, flow, and also just learning words. It's very common for learning words. And I also do Anki every single day. That basically just helps you learn your words, obviously, because it's flashcards. And my accent. That's what I was focusing on. What I didn't focus on was grammar. And like, I knew the formal grammar, but when it came to conversation, how people were talking, the one thing that I couldn't get right was my Satzbau. Sentence building, sentence build. That's how you build a sentence. So it's like sentence structure, and people were commenting about that. So guess what I did? Yesterday, I wrote a bunch of notes on fixing it. What I did was I looked at the transcripts of some of the videos of the vloggers that I watch, went to a random point in the video, looked at the transcript where they were making like a complete thought, like from the beginning of the thought to the end. I wrote that down in German, and then I translated it directly word for word in English by myself, obviously. Because like I know the words, I'm just bad at the structure. I translated each word, kept it in its place, so I could see in English how the sentence structure is. And if I know how it is in English directly from German, then it kind of helps in my mind, at least. Another thing that helped me was the principle of te kamolo, the flow in which Germans speak. They usually start with time, then the cause, or like the what of the sentence. And then they go to the mode, how, and then where. Where in English, it's different. I don't know what it is because I just speak how I do. But one of the biggest tips that I can give you, and I feel like no one ever talks about, is using ChatGPT. It helps so much more with teaching you something. It can teach you new concepts whenever I have a question about anything. And it also helped me so much with Satzbau, like so much. Oh my gosh, it was actually insane. Like it gives me examples such as these. What am I doing right now? What is this vlog? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my nails because even though they look fine right now, I have a little bit of an issue, which is both a blessing and a curse. They're press-ons right now. As you can see, I put them on in my last video, and the way that I keep them on for a long time is I always put a top coat on top of them. And I like to surround my natural nail bed with the top coat so it kind of like seals them on. My nails grow really fast, and I put these on less than a week ago, and they already grew out like a lot. The top coat is like not sealing them anymore because like half the nail, well not half, but like a lot of the nail is not covered. So we are going to fix that. If you guys don't know what Sprouts is, it's basically like Whole Foods, but even more whole foods. The foods are even more whole. America's Biomarkt on steroid. Like, look at all this bread over here. Very healthy, sehr gesund. And they have so many delicious like little cakes and cookie things that I just keep looking at. So delicious. A paper container. My favorite yogurt, which is, oh my gosh, wait, they don't even have it. Hallo Leute, wir sind zurück bei Fancy H-E-B. And it's like the huge Costco sort of H-E-B. Like, do you see how much options there are for pancakes? All pancake stuff behind me. Like, it's a huge H-E-B. I already showed this in my last video, so watch my last video after this video if you're watching it first. And if you already saw it, go watch it again, please. You never know when they're gonna have something new, okay? Maybe there's something that I missed. Also, do you guys see the natural light? There's actually skylights. That's why it was like so dark last time, because they have skylights. I freaking love H-E-B. I say that after I say that my H-E-B doesn't have anything, but it's just my H-E-B, the one that I go to all the time that doesn't have anything. Because this one has everything under the sun, so it's not H-E-B's problem, it's my H-E-B's. Okay, I'm gonna miss what I was looking for. I need to stop talking. Why do they have Milka chocolate? Oh my gosh. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said that they stick things in the middle of chocolate when it's the Milka chocolate. Do you see that? That has strawberries in the middle of it. And then also this one that has, what is this in the middle? Why is it written in Russian in the back? And it says that it's from Poland. What is in this H-E-B? This one, the hazelnut one, are German. This is ganze Haselnüsse. This one is Erdbeer. I think that I might get the Erdbeer one so that we can have it also for our snack plate and or video. I also got some new EOS products that I absolutely love. Before I was like, what's the deal with EOS? I don't get it, but I like it a lot, okay? I got this lotion, which is not the same scent as my body wash, but that's because I absolutely love the smell of jasmine, which is this, and it's the EOS lotion, which is so good, not overrated. And I get really dry hands, like, all the time, and especially since I just did my nails, I want them to be nice and pretty. So I got this hand cream, and it's basically the same as this, but, like, really thick. I got this in a different scent because really scented things don't do well on my hands and like my neck, and like I kind of have sensitive skin, so I'm excited to use this and see if my hands get less dry. Anyway, yeah, it's time to kind of like wind down. Even though it's only like 3:30, 3:40, like we gotta wind down, guys. This is a chill vlog. Guys, we're being healthy right now. I got this juice earlier. It's lemon, ginger, pineapple. I'm gonna see if it's any good. Oh my gosh, wait, it's really good. This has like no added sugar. Wow, okay. This hand cream, I already put it onto my hands just because I wanted to see what was going on. It's so buttery and so smooth, and my hands already feel better. I figured that I would show you guys the bags that I keep aspiring to buy, but I haven't showed you yet and I keep talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I have two Amazon lists, one that is Amazon USA and one that is Amazon DE. And the American Amazon one is for things that I need to buy before Germany that I need to take with me. So for example, traveling charging adapters, European charger adapters. I'm also gonna be doing school in Germany. There's a lot of things that I am going to be announcing this summer that I think you guys are gonna be kind of surprised about. The EU airlines, they keep changing the rules for what can be your carry-on, like how big your carry-on can be, and it used to be bigger than it is now. They are 42 liter and they fit the EU requirements as close as we could possibly find them to be. It's so hard to find one that is the biggest bag you can possibly get. And me and my mom are gonna get the same one, so we have gray one and I want this green one. So EU travel plug adapters. This one is pretty cheap. I think that we're gonna get like 2 or 3. You guys get the idea, right? And I need to get all this sorted out because it is currently April 9th. How is it April 9th? Oh my gosh, like what is going on? Time is flying by. Guys, I caught my cat for y'all. He's a British short hair and I promise he's more calm than this. I just caught him when he was in a mood. Here he is. I got home, I took a shower, like I said, made some food. Now I'm just chilling here, watching some vlogs, and we're having a great time, yeah? It's springtime, so when he goes outside, he gets these little stickers into his fur, so I constantly have to poke them out. But everyone say hello to Monster. On my next page, right here, this blank page, I'm going to write a little phrase list because any language is easier to learn when you learn in fragments rather than individual words. So let's go ahead and do that.